Yeah, that shit look good. Yo, welcome to the New Normal Podcast. Today I got a 5-5 topic today. Today we're talking about being pro-black but dating interracially. And as you can see, I got my boy E here with me.
Back in the building. Shout out to the New Normal Podcast. We in this.
The reason that I got him with me, cause he is. As a matter of fact, did you share this on your page? On your page
To my
on Facebook?
the last podcast.
No, right now.
No, to my the topic. Oh, to my what we doing right now?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I hear your phone going now. See, the nigga ain't up on top of his game and shit. He supposed to be ready.
You know I'm slow.
He supposed to be ready.
But I was early today though.
Hey, they said last night or the night before last, a red flag is when having a bag. A man can't have no bag, bro.
I'm on the motorcycle.
A man can't have no bag, bro. You know females don't care about that.
So a man, I'm on a motorcycle and I can't have a bag on the motorcycle.
Nope. They say you can't have no bag, period.
Well, you let they red flags go off and they're gonna be red and lonely.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. If y'all ain't check out that podcast, y'all go check out the Red Flags podcast. That was pretty cool, pretty dope shit going on.
Okay, now you're gonna have to show me how to do it again. As a matter of fact, I'll just give you my phone, let you do it.
All right.
I'm already on the Facebook.
Sorry, guys.
I probably should learn how to do it myself. But while he doing that, like we said, the topic is, can you be pro-black while in an interracial relationship? That is a very good question because I think I've been pro-black all my life. However, I was in an interracial relationship. So, and the white girl that I dated,
Was she a mud shark?
mud shark.
Yeah, you know the white girls that act black.
No. See, if you dating a white girl to act black, then you dating a black girl. So,
Yeah.
But now it's I never thought I would be with a white girl, But
how being you,
mhm,
the pro black man that you are, you
Right.
walking one day and you always got some shit to say about white folks, and then you see this white girl and you like, oh, I'm gonna pull her.
No, I wasn't like that. Okay. I was working at Crystals and Hoover, right?
Okay,
I was the drive-through cashier.
I'm listening. Hold on.
Uh-huh. And she came through the drive-through, right? And she got her food, stuff, I got her money and shit. And actually, it was my manager who was teasing me up. Like, and she was a female. She was like, oh no, look how she laughing and giggling. She like you. You better get her. You better get her. You better get her. And me being me, I'm like, I ain't stunned this white girl, man. But she was cute. She was cute as hell. And they teased me up. So I went on and got on her. And my manager was like, because the lobby was closed. She came through the drive-through. My manager was like, you can let her in, you can let her in. So, she came around, got in, thick as a motherfucker. So, and that's how I met her. That's how I ended up starting talking to her. But what put us in a relationship, I was poor.
You was po.
Yeah, I was poor.
So you was couch surfing at the time.
I was poor, living in Illerton Village with my mother. I wasn't but 17. She was 19. She was career at the post office and had an apartment in Hoover. And when I tell you, this girl just started doing so much stuff for me.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I just started liking her.
So
I looked over the fact that she was white.
If any of our great leaders dated a white woman, would they get the type of reception that they got?
Probably not.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
Look at Martin Luther King's wife, though. She damn near look white.
I ain't seen Coretta in a long time.
Well, I'm talking about back then. She looked more black now, with the age, the skin darkens.
Yeah.
But back then, when you see them pictures of her, she damn near looked like she was white. But to answer your question, no, I don't. Because black folks, we petty as hell.
Yeah.
We super petty. We, in order in order for
Hey,
to
if
get the
y'all
respect,
if y'all watching right now, would you respect someone that's supposed to be a pro-black leader dating someone white or being married to someone that was not black? Let us know in the comment section. Do y'all think they would get the same type of respect? Do y'all think they would get the same type of following? Would they message follow deaf ears? Y'all let us know in the comment section what y'all thinking about. Like I said, if you're a pro-black person starting a movement or leading something, would they get the same type of reception if they were dating someone outside of the race that they're trying to save or protect?
because and like I said, I say
Scoot
no
this way.
because
Pull your mic closer.
black folks we petty as hell. In order for you to gain our respect
Yeah,
on that channel on those levels, you got to be squeaky clean.
yeah,
And it's a bunch of white folks that's looking for something to dog to because a lot of this counseling shit that go on,
yeah.
I believe it's be, especially when it come down to black men or black women, I believe it's white people searching for the dirt, and when they throw it out there, and then black folks jump in on it.
But do
And
you who's been counseled like that though?
no, not in that particular space as the interracial thing,
No,
but I'm just
I'm
saying
saying
period.
like what black people that you know of that has been counseled.
Many are black people. You know, they tried to cancel Dave Chappelle, but they couldn't.
But that was about some gay
Uh,
shit.
yeah, and I feel the same way about that. It is it's an unseen hand somewhere
Mm-hmm.
that get the story and make the hype out of it. Then the gay people pick up on it, and it just blows and blows and blows and blows. Same thing. Every time you they tried to get Tavis Smiley was another one they tried to goddamn Me Too. That I believe it was uh some white people behind that shit, and not to and blowed it out of proportion, and then we picked up on it and made it more and more and more and more and more, which I just start watching that dude. That dude is great, man. Tavis Smiley, yeah, man. That's a good dude.
I'm going to watch him. I don't know who that is.
He used to do the thing the BT at night, and then he went to PBS, and I think he was at CBS for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But he was real cool with Prince.
I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look him
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So I mean,
I probably might know who he is. I just the name and the face ain't ringing a bell.
he a real pro black dude. He said something that rang real. He said, "Don't judge." Well, I'm kind of like improv here, but basically what he said is, "Don't judge me off of some of what I do, but the sum of what
Of
I
what
do."
I do, I have heard that. I think I
I
seen a
said,
meme.
"Wow."
Yeah, I seen a meme.
Don't judge me off the SOME of what I do,
But the
but the
SUM.
SUM of what I do.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's powerful. That's powerful.
So my thing is, if you were leading us, you're more pro black than I am. I just see the stuff. I would never call myself pro black, but you said you was more militant, younger and stuff like that with being pro black. What kind of backlash you think you would have got from black women dating a white woman and trying to be a face or a leader of a movement?
Oh, man, but you know what though? You know how many black girls I knocked off because I was dating a fine ass white girl? Women petty anyways.
Petty, but this is the thing. Women, this is my I don't think it was race. I think if you a dude and you would have find a woman that attracts women because women know about beauty and you have to be everybody know pretty much if you pretty as a woman, the nigga that you probably gonna date is gonna have some type of bread or something. You feel what I'm saying?
And I have none.
But you might have called her when she was down and out.
But yeah, I'm okay. You hear that now? Okay, if you dating a pretty woman, then that attracts women. But if you dating a pretty white woman, it only astrobate.
Mm. So what kind of backlash you think you would have got though? You don't think you would have got none?
For
Black
being
women.
a black leader,
Yeah, if you were a black leader right now, I'm dating a black woman.
a black black leader dating a white
A
woman.
white woman. Yes.
I don't think black women would have much respect for that because they don't like that shit. That's why you see more black men dating outside of the race than you do black women, because black women don't play that shit for real.
Have you seen this thing called the swirl movement they got going on now?
Nah, I'm not hip
Okay,
to
so
that.
the swirl movement is basically black women dating outside of their race because they're trying to expand their dating pool because they're saying now that they don't have a lot of dating options when it comes to black men. Hold on. Melanie Smith said, I know the feeling. I dated a Mexican and looks and lack of service from being in it was so disrespectful.
Look, looks and lack. Say that again.
She said, I know the feeling. I dated a Mexican and the looks and lacks of service from being in it was disrespectful. I guess we're like going out and how
And
people,
didn't
she's a
want to
white
serve.
woman. Yeah. And then they didn't
Oh,
want to serve her.
she white.
Yeah. Dated a Mexican.
Yeah. Oh, white women. Oh man, some of y'all, but because some of y'all is the devil, but the other ones, the ones that date outside there, I know y'all get it. Y'all get it 10 times worse than anybody.
Yeah, white. I think white women probably have a really bad dating outside their race.
Because the white, listen, let me tell y'all a quick story. Because the white girl I dated, you know, did we talk about the white girl I dated?
No, we ain't really talking about. That's why we here today.
Okay, so listen, let me tell y'all a quick story.
Tell us a story about it. Tell us a story about your white girl you dated.
Okay, so one day, right? I don't know what we had did. We used to stay up all times night because I used to work the night shift at Crystals. But anyway, one night we stayed in apartments in Hoover. We were supposed to been going in the apartment and coming right back out. We end up going in doing this and the third nights and falling asleep. And we had like 3 cars blocked in. Do you know the next day, all I know is somebody coming through the door. They done went through the rent office, about 5, 6 police officers. Police. They done came in here.
Yeah.
They done came in here and somebody done told the police that I've been beating her up, drugging her, and all type of I thought I was gonna die that day because like 5 police had me in the living room and 1 police took her outside.
Hold on, so let me get this right. You and a white girl went to a hotel room.
No, we was at our apartment, Longleaf Lodge. That's what it used to be called.
Oh, so y'all was at an apartment.
Yes.
And some neighbors called.
We blocked there. We pulled up to just go in and come back out.
Okay.
But ended up falling asleep. So we had like 2, 3 cars blocked in.
Oh, and they couldn't get out.
They couldn't get out. So what they end up doing was calling the police, and the police ran the tag. The tag was in her stepfather's name.
Okay.
And so he got involved in some kind of way. Like the story got twisted up and twisted around. The day before, me and my homeboy, this was long years ago, long years ago. The day before, me and my homeboy was at the tennis court smoking a blunt or whatever, and she was laid across the front seat. We was in the back seat smoking. They done told these folks we had her out there in the back, dragging her and beating her and raping her. And I'm like, look at this girl. This is a white girl, man. She don't have a mark on her.
Right.
But all I had to do was act like I wanted to act stupid, and they would have killed me in that. But do you know that her stepfather ended up leaving her mother because she was fucking with a black dude? Left him.
What? So the stepfather left the mama, not even the daughter or somebody closer. The stepfather left her mother.
Yep.
Because she was dating you.
Yep. That's what his reason was. And I always said he wanted to leave anyway, but that was his reasoning. And then
no, he might have left because it was one point in time that white men was killing white women for dating outside of their race.
Her brother told me, because we end up getting cool after she got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But do you know this white boy told me, man, one day, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. One day I was just feeling, this motherfucker said he was feeling sick on the stomach. He grabbed his shotgun. He was headed to Hoover, and he said he was gonna get his sister up out of there. and it don't care, and he didn't care what it took. Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's what he said. I'm saying to myself, okay, motherfucker.
So he was gonna come, and if he had to kill you just to get his sister out of that situation, he was gonna do it.
Killing me wasn't gonna happen. What he was gonna come and get was honey roasted, and the police was gonna kill me. Cause ain't no, he would have brought his ass over there with that shotgun.
Yeah.
And this when I was GD crazy. I don't want to say my bad. This when I was in the streets crazy. He would have he would have met Jesus that day. But I mean, and I just seen the look in his eyes though. He was dead ass serious. He was coming to get his sister as if I had her captive or hostage in that motherfucker or something.
And the crazy part about it, how do you know after you go get your sister out of that, she don't go get her another black man though?
That's hey, listen. Then what else you think she was gonna do? Once you go black, you don't go back.
I don't know, because the Kardashians, they trying to go back. They trying to actually the Kardashians trying to rebrand themselves. They trying to look more like white women. Khloe got slimmer, the more blonde hair. Kim trying to go with Pete Davidson. So I think they try. I don't know if it's
Man,
I don't know.
and Kim did that to and Kanye is I don't care who don't. Kanye is a tender dick bitch ass dude, man. And I don't care who don't like it, man. He's a fucking one. Just because he make good music and tracks, man. He's a sucker duck ass nigga. I watched the whole interview. He's a fucking crybaby. That's what he is. A big ass crybaby.
But just because you got money, you can make music, and you in a certain level or got certain type of respect, don't take the bitch out of you.
My point exactly.
So if he was like that with the females or whatever before then, is he gonna be like that even with money? Because ain't no way in hell you, Kanye West, knowing Kim's background,
Right,
go and marry
Wipe
her, have kids with her, and then get upset when the bitch nut up on you.
your wife, but then it's all about the kids. I just want my kid. No, nigga, you just
If you cared
want that
about your
pussy.
kids, if you cared about your kids like that, you wouldn't have had kids with her.
You just want that pussy.
Yeah, you wouldn't even did yourself.
That's
like
all that is. That nigga don't, man. I ain't saying he don't care about his kids, but all this hoop locking and hollering and shit he be doing. No, it ain't about them. It ain't about them kids. He want to keep up with that woman. Cause he don't want nobody else. He was the same way. That's the reason why Amber Rose left his ass. I seen the interview. He was talking about something. I think it was at the psychiatrist's office or something.
Amber Rose has said she left Kanye because she found out that Kanye and Kim was talking while they was in a relationship. Because they've been fucking around for a long, long time, and people knew this. But Kim always was like in a situation and shit like that. So basically, like even when she was married to Chris Humphries, she was pregnant, and most people didn't know this. She was pregnant with Kanye baby already, and he tried to hurry up to get her to get a divorce and shit like that because they didn't want Chris to have no say over
the child,
over the child.
Yeah, because she man. But I'm just going by. In this interview, and the topic didn't have nothing to do with Amber Rose, but it's something he said that blew my mind, or that caught my mind when he said something. I think it was the psychiatrist, or they was in the doctor's office or something, and he was telling the story about that what happened, but he snuck in there. And he was flirting with Amber, when yada 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 yada. God damn, you think everybody want your bitches?
Yeah.
You I mean, dude, you Kanye West,
the
man.
Money,
Come on, man.
The money don't change, but we gotta understand the money don't even keep women though.
No, it don't.
So a lot of niggas
keep them for a minute, but
yeah, it'll keep them for a minute.
But not when you do like not when you do like he do. So you have to do like R. Kelly do.
Hell no, we don't do like R. Kelly do right here.
Hey, no. I'm not talking about the cause they make it like R. Kelly didn't mess with nothing but little girls. R. Kelly had some girl. R. Kelly had the girl at the radio station.
Yeah, he had grown women too.
Yeah, but what I meant by that was if you that type of dude, you can't get with a girl and make her famous and then think she gonna stay.
Right.
If you're gonna be on some stupid
shit. Think that's kind of like how when women get with niggas that don't have no money, then they get some money and then he leave. I think it's the same thing because if a nigga get with a girl and he broke, he only fucking with her in a level of his brokenness. and that's not really where he want to be at.
I agree.
Same thing with a woman. If you put a woman in a position that and she like down bad, and you know dust her off and polish her up and put on the shelf and shit like that, it's gonna be some other niggas that want to take her, and it's gonna be some niggas that she can probably attract now
That she couldn't attract in the
that she couldn't
beginning.
attract then, or she went in the circles with these niggas,
Right.
or you could be a Kanye West, right? And you be like, damn, Kanye done fuck with a lot of hoes. I wonder what makes this bitch special. You feel what I'm saying? It's something about this bitch that he done fuck with a lot of hoes. I got to see what it is now. So a lot of niggas be trying to fuck with bitches that it ain't even the bitch, it's the nigga that fuck with her. They don't be trying to fuck the nigga, but it's the status because you know that, hey, this nigga, I know I done seen all the bad bitches Kanye in had. Why he with this hoe? Why he wifing this hoe?
He a dude who quote unquote on they that pro black shit, but it seems like to me he target white girls. That's
Talking about the date.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
he definitely be on his pro black shit though.
But it's kind of like I said, you get respect for that because wouldn't the first business, if you're gonna lead somebody, what they say, lead by example, or clean around your doorstep first type ideal. First place you do business at, if you're gonna get married, is at home.
Right.
So if you're gonna marry somebody, if you're gonna be pro-black, wouldn't it be a good example to lead to say, if I'm protecting and I love black people this much, shouldn't I date someone that was black?
I mean, one could say that, but what if I date somebody that's white, but I give millions back to the black community?
Sometimes that could be guilt. So don't act like people don't do shit because of guilt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
because
when you, I'm talking about, but when you really involved, you know what I'm saying? You start this and you start that and you donate this, because you can give money out of guilt, but I don't think you give your time out of guilt.
I think you give your time out of guilt too.
Maybe perhaps.
I
don't believe so.
I think if you have guilt, you give it all. It don't matter what it is. If you feel guilty about something, and sometimes when niggas are pro-black, right?
Do you think? Hold on, before you go into that, do you think that this dude with the attitude that he got would feel guilty, would be doing this out of guilt?
Kanye West, we talking about Kanye West?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he said damn sure didn't guilty when he fucked them choir members. He ain't feel no guilt about
what
that.
They gotta do anything.
We talking about guilt. You don't think if he feel guilty to the community, then he ain't feel no guilt for taking for having them that whole choir going here, there, and there, and not giving them folks no money.
But see, the thing is, you might not have no guilt towards that if it's a business deal. But what you stand for,
that's a black choir now.
I know it's a black choir, but we can't, like, this is how I look at it. If I'm doing business with,
and that's God.
If I'm doing business with a black choir, right?
Right.
And when I'm saying black for the purposes of this example, but if I'm doing business with a black choir, and I have everything legally lined up, and they was gonna do this, get exposure, all this, I don't know, but I'm saying they could. I'm pretty sure for him to travel and do all this and the choir to be there, I'm pretty sure it was something legal set in place. He's too rich. He's been in this position too long to not have something in place to understand how the business works, especially when it comes to music and all the bullshit that comes with music, right?
Yeah, but that's on the him getting paid in.
No, I'm saying even with them, because like I said,
no, hold on. But I'm saying that's on the him getting paid in. If you looking at the fact of them getting paid, I'm pretty sure if it involved getting some money, I'm pretty sure he had contracts established for him to get paid. But
and I'm sure
ain't gonna guarantee that he had contracts for them to get paid.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there was something there, because it could be on the same type of time like this. So Birdman saying, I went to Universal. Universal gave me $2 billion to split with the team.
Right.
How we don't know that there was something where Kanye West had it where whoever the head is the head, and they're supposed to split it with the choir. So that could be something there where they was getting paid, but let's say the choir is under a name. Let's say it's the Mississippi Mass Choir, right? And the Mississippi Mass Choir is an entity with the whoop, and I pay certain people, and they supposed to make sure everybody get
Everybody get
paid.
paid,
Because
right.
if you got a big ass choir, Kanye ain't going to have a contract with each individual person. That's a lot. And I'm not going to each individual person like, here's 50,000, here's 50,000. Like, I'm not doing nothing like that. That's too strenuous. I would think it'll be a main contract.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna pay y'all, and y'all pay these people down here to make sure everything is good.
Right. I understand that, but
And
I don't think it was that type of situation. I think it
I
was
don't
the
know.
type of
We
situation.
speculated because
Yeah, this just speculation, but I
we
think
try
it
to
was a
see it from
type of
both sides.
situation where
And
go ahead.
that's why I don't think it was a guilt, because like I said, if I'm in business and we have some contractual agreement and I say I'm gonna do this and do that, and I follow through on my end and you don't get paid, but that has nothing to do with me, I'm not gonna feel guilty towards that because I did what I was supposed to do.
All the
So
choir people I seen said Kanye fucked them. And I ain't heard Kanye say now time say, no, that ain't what happened. I paid such and such, such and such, and they supposed to be paid such and such, such and such. So
hold on. So you mean to tell me if I got a choir of 50 people, because some of them rooms like 50 to 100 people in the room, especially the one where they had the blue light at the back in the building. You mean to tell me Kanye supposed to go to each one of them and pay them individually?
No. That ain't what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
the head of the choir probably gonna be the one
to pay them
to get the money. But
so
what I'm saying
how
is,
do we not know?
every person that I've heard talk about it say that Kanye did them down bad.
And
most of the time they was having to pay out of their own pocket for food and this, that, and the third notch. And I'm saying is, I ain't heard Kanye on nowhere refute that, saying, nah, that ain't how it was. I had a contract with such and such, such and such. Cause he don't have no problem with running his damn mouth. So, and I know he done heard these people talking about him. That's why the choir ain't with him no more. Con Jesus.
But my thing would be Kanye would not pay them, and then how do we know that they didn't go to the
Right.
head?
If
Hold on.
Kanye, no, I'm saying you keep saying Kanye wouldn't pay them. And I keep saying that I understand that he would not pay them.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, I have not heard Kanye now time say,
why do you have to
no,
address everything though?
because that's what he do.
He don't address everything that's ever said about him.
No, when you talking about something this big that he was so involved in, what name one? If he got all day, he could talk about his girlfriends.
That's important to him, because like I told you,
The choir wasn't, the church wasn't important to him.
No, it's not important if I'm doing what I'm contractually supposed to do.
No,
but if I'm talking about my
I don't think
wife
he
and my
was.
kids, and that's a headline, like just think about this. I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't heard the choir say nothing. I'm not saying you lying. I'm just saying. So if we talking about me building a brand and being in news, headlines, tabloids, making music and continuing to make more money, I'm gonna talk about what makes money. I never heard anything about the choir at all.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
There.
So that's what I'm saying. So
I ain't got to lie.
So if I haven't heard that, it's like how many more people ain't really heard it for him to even address the situation like that. These choir people I don't know one choir person name to even have the type of platform to even reach the masses of people to say, hey, this is a problem. Kanye didn't do this, Kanye didn't do that. So that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm Kanye West, okay, Kim is a big name. Kim is like the third most Google person in the world right now. It's like Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, and Kim Kardashian.
Right. But know that choir was making big money too, though. No, church make big money. Those choirs make big money. You know that, right? And he ain't involved in it no more, right?
Yeah, I went out.
So that let you know something sour went on.
I can't say that because I can't say something that went sour went on with that because Kanye's so all over the place. I don't know if he just want to go to a different lane and do music. Whoever thought we would be getting a Kanye gospel album? Exactly. So I'm saying,
but like, is that gospel album with that choir, right?
Yeah, it's a gospel album with the choir, but that don't mean I got to continue to stay with the choir because I'm a musician,
right?
Because I work with them on 2 albums. That don't mean I got to stay with them, do it.
Right? He keep putting out albums, right?
Well, he didn't put he on the albums that he put out was the gospel albums. They've been on the last time he put out. He had a choir on there.
Yeah, but he constantly putting out albums. Like, I mean, he take his hiatus and then he put out another album. But I'm saying,
after you said they done with the choir, the last album that he put out, he had the choir on there.
How long ago that was?
Last year he put an album out, had a choir on there. That's when he. Oh no, it was this year because I think that's when he had the when he had the Mercedes Benz dome, and they were singing on the thing.
Yeah, that's when he was living in the dome.
Yeah, he was coming out to the choir actually singing and stuff. So like I said, he
Mm-hmm.
hasn't released an album since then.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
So like I said, I don't know. And then, like I said, he's a creative. So it's like some things you do, and it's like that doesn't align with what the fuck I got going on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I hear you.
So, like I said, I wouldn't think Kanye would pay them like that. And now, like if the guy said, "Hey, we had this in place. If the guy, me and Kanye West contractually had this in place, and I was going to pay the people, then I'd be like, yeah, that's some bullshit. But if it's individual choir members, I'm pretty sure it's so many steps ahead of before you get to Kanye till we even see where the money supposed to come from. You feel what I'm saying?
I can deal with that.
Just like us. If we at work and we don't get paid, we gonna go to probably call my, hey Mike, I ain't get paid. Then we probably gonna go to David. Hey David, I ain't get paid. Then we probably
Right.
go, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
so many
Levels.
levels
Right.
to go to. So that's what I'm saying. If the guy specifically that's overpaying them came out and said, yeah, Kanye didn't hold up his end of the bargain, then I would say that.
That's
But
what would make me think that's what was the situation because of these people speaking out against Kanye. Because if, like I said, if it was Kanye that would have handled his business and paid them, they would have knew that. And if I don't care how many levels it was, just like you said, you're gonna go from level to level to level to level. And if everybody keeps saying Kanye ain't paid, then you go to the next level. Well, if Adam say Brad didn't pay. So you go to Brad. Brad say Tony didn't pay. Then you go
how do we know they went?
Jim.
How do we know when they went to these levels though?
Because if they end result is Kanye didn't pay, then that would only make one assume.
But I'm saying
I
if
said that that would only make one assume that they've went through all the proper channels and it came back to them that Kanye ain't paid.
bro, we talking about people, bro. A lot of people,
but
bro,
then we talking about people that had to buy their own food and shit like that. It don't take to have to get the Kanye to know that, hey man, I had to spend most of the time we had to spend our own money.
I've been in places. I can't think of a story now where when I worked at a job, a lady got mad because something was supposed to take place. She didn't even go to our immediate supervisor. She just went straight to the head. And the head was like, I don't know what the fuck you even talking about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that happens where people can jump to, but then
go straight to the source.
Go straight where the supposed to be source. But people be having so many things going on. And that's why I say I don't know if they even went to because I've been in places where people don't follow proper protocol to address these certain situations. Like if I'm just mad, if I work with Kanye West the biggest name.
Right.
If Kanye West the biggest name and I haven't got paid, I'm gonna say Kanye West didn't pay me too.
I don't think
I'm gonna say Kanye West didn't pay me too.
No, I don't think if them folks that dedicated to be with him on them flights, going here, there, and there, and there, and then would just come out. I mean, which is possible because, like you said,
it is Kanye West too, though. Never forget that. So when you talk about people paying for food and flights and stuff, it's like, damn, this is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
But we didn't sing
that's what baited them in. That's what baited them in. But this billionaire should have took care of them folks. And from what
we've seen people whore themselves out just to be in certain situations. We've seen in R. Kelly trial where a mother told her daughter how to persuade and get R. Kelly.
I thought it was vice versa.
No, it was a mother texting her daughter at a concert to tell her how to lure R. Kelly in.
I thought it was vice versa though. I thought it was the daughter telling the mama on how to get R. Kelly.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, it was the mother telling her daughter how to get R. Kelly. And so when you see this, and that's why people are outraged about the R. Kelly shit, because it was like these parents need to be getting in jail. But to go back to the guilt, to go back to the guilt part, if, like I said, if I've been coming out and I was the Jesus Walk and I was the College Dropout album and I was doing all of this pro-black stuff, then it will make sense for me I will feel guilty because I got people looking up to me because it's like what I came out on, I'm not standing on what I came out on.
Oh, but I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say he wasn't standing on it
because he dated a white girl.
Because he dated a white girl.
You wouldn't say that?
No. I wouldn't say that at all. I mean, they say they close. They close. They just as close to being black as they is white, Armenian, Ain't that what they
But
is?
she has a white girl.
Italian,
She's a white. She
Armenian.
has a white girl aesthetic. When you look at her, she's white. And then let's
What?
be.
Hold on. Wait. Say that again, because you
She
used the
has.
big word on me.
Huh?
You used the big word on me.
Aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has a white girl aesthetic. She looks like when you see her, you see white girl. Even though they tried to make it, hey,
All that
I'm
ass.
Armenian. That's fake. Did you see? You ain't never seen her before and after pictures? Oh
No,
my god.
I don't want to see them either. No, don't pull them up.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
keep what I got in my
Okay.
head.
Because
Don't you
yes,
hurt me like that.
as-
But you take Kim from me, goddamn it.
her aesthetic, my nigga, no. Like her nose got read. I ain't gonna fuck it up, but
Now go ahead. Let's go. Let's see Kim before. But
let's
then
go.
you know some of that stuff be Photoshop, man. They change it up, man.
bro.
Try
They
to
got
make
videos of her.
they trying to do Kim because them girls been thick. Chloe.
No,
I ain't
bro.
saying they ain't have no work done, but them girls was thick out the gate. Fuck Kim all these goddamn fences out of that.
Like you could even look at pictures when she was with hanging with Paris Hilton. She looked totally different.
Then too, she could have been having her ass chopped off until she decided to come full circle back.
All
with
of them
us.
look different. Kylie, Chloe, what the other name is? Courtney. All of them hoes look different. Courtney about the only one that's still about look.
Courtney's like she got rid of her body.
She ain't never really had nobody like
Who?
that.
No. I'm thinking about Chloe.
Chloe. Yeah, that's what I said. They trying to go to a white girl aesthetic. Like she's slimmer now. Her ass is smaller now. Like that's what they looking for. But look, hold on. I'm finna put it on the screen so everybody can see. That I ain't bullshitting because they don't look shit like they used to look.
Now, this the internet, y'all. You know we can't believe the internet. You listen to me, not the internet.
So these are pictures of her.
I want to see the body shot. That's what we looking for. The ass.
The body.
The wah.
Let's find the body.
The cushion for the pushing.
Let's go to the body.
The do.
Let's find her body shots. Cause I'm telling y'all, if you seen her, she don't look shit like she used to look.
Look at that before and after right there. That don't even look like her.
Right, bro.
But she still she don't look. She still don't look white. Bad. She still don't look white though. Look at that.
She look white to me. She got a white girl aesthetic to me.
No, she look like she could pass for Latina or something.
And then if you look at Courtney, how she got her blonde hair now, she definitely look like that. I'm trying to see why these pictures look like this. They ain't coming up to pit the before and after ones. Let's see, cause you can see the videos of her with Paris Hilton and shit.
You know, she couldn't be hanging around Paris with all of that. That girl ain't got nothing.
Well, Paris
that's who needs some ass shots. She got plenty of money though.
Paris Hilton went and got married and said, "Fuck everybody." Just look at Courtney.
That still don't look white.
She look white to me, bro. Courtney definitely look white.
Man, that don't look white.
Bro, she look white. Bro.
I mean, you could tell she white, but it don't just look like dead ass white. That's why a lot of these chicks now, I can't even tell what
they were so ugly. The Jenners, they was ugly as fuck.
Some of the little girls.
Yeah, they were ugly as shit. But they got their shit, they got their face together. They were so goddamn ugly.
I mean, but that's like her as a kid, then her as an adult.
No, bro. They had surgery. They got the ass, did all of that shit, bro. It's part of their culture, bro. Like
they lips. Look at that. Look at them lips. She ain't have no top.
No lips. Like, bro, they can see all of this shit, bro. Like they were ugly as fuck.
I don't know, but I ain't gonna go as that far as to say ugly like this guy here because he's so disrespectful.
They were ugly, dog. I'm sorry, they were ugly.
But those white girls were looking great, especially after post surgery.
But like I was saying,
man, what was we talking about? Oh yeah. So you still feel like that? So you feel like that all he do for black people is behind guilt?
I think initially when he started, he had a cause, but sometimes when you get money, I'm gonna say this is some real shit. if you deal with enough black people and you sing, bro, a lot of times you be like, it ain't no saving.
Oh,
That
that's
might be
fucked
that
up.
might be
That's fucked
controversial
up.
to say, but if you deal with enough niggas and try to help enough niggas, bro, it's like y'all, yeah, y'all mindset, and that's a big issue with us. Is just the mental aspect of trying to help somebody. Like what fucked me up, right,
Mm,
is being somewhere and seeing blew my mind talking to a chick. The mama gets extra money. They stay in the hood, right?
mhm,
This bitch I used to talk to named Stock. And the mama says, I can't receive this money, or I can't let the government know I got some extra money,
mhm.
or they gonna cut off my Section 8,
Right,
or they gonna cut off my food stamp.
right.
Like, bro, you scared to get extra money to better yourself because you want to continue to depend on the government.
But look though. Let me do a quick breakdown, right? Let me do a quick
Okay, go
breakdown.
ahead.
Okay. And it's fucked up that we live in this rich ass country, but it is cheaper for a mother with 3 kids to stay at home than it is for her to get a job. And this is why. If she don't get a job, she can get Section 8. That's gonna take care of her rent. She can get about 700 dollars of food stamps. She gonna get maybe a $200 utility check. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at her going out here and getting a job, most jobs pay what, $10 an hour. That's me giving with no degree,
Yeah.
high school dropout or whatever. You make $10. That's what, $400 a week before a cut. If you work 40 hours. A lot of jobs only gonna give you 35 hours.
But is that not the bare minimum for your children though?
What you mean?
Because you're basically when you have that type of dependency, you don't really end up doing better for your children.
But you got the security though.
I understand the
See,
security. See, this is where we'll differ from, right?
mhm.
Because my thing is having the kids, the prevention of having kids instead of the trying to basically come from behind and work up. So basically, it's better to not have kids if you're not financially
Of
stable.
course, of
Okay,
course.
so
But
and but
we like to party and get drunk and high and
we can
fuck.
how long is we gonna use that excuse? Because that's a mindset too.
I mean, it's the truth. That's what all 16 to 25-year-olds do for real. The
I know,
ones that don't
I
is the
know, I
is the
know.
exceptions to the rule. But for the most part, when we hit from 17 to 25, we
But that
partying.
doesn't mean go have. That does not mean procreate.
No, and a lot of babies out here was not intentional. And then it's a lot of women out here that get wooed because we hell of a we man, black men is hell of a. We got game for days. We know
Bro,
how to talk these women
statistically,
out of their draws.
statistically, that's not even a thing.
What you mean?
Statistically, so for black men, for just women, men in general, men are not having sex like that.
Oh, what the fuck
You
you
can
get
do
them statistics from?
statistic.
Them
Hold on, hold on,
statistics can
hold
kiss
on.
my
No, no,
ass, 'cause
no,
that's a lie.
no. You
Well, then
have.
where the babies coming from? Then
I'm
they
finna tell you. I'm finna hold on. Give me time.
okay.
In Tennessee, and I'm finna pull the article up right now.
Mhm.
You have 3 men who fathered 81 children by 46 different women.
Anecdotal,
What you can look at so hold on,
anecdotal.
hold on. The thing is, only about 20% of men are actually having sex.
Oh man, I don't
And the
know what.
reason you can look at so many, it's not anecdotal. We know so many people, women, who will go and sleep with the guy that has one child, two child, three child children, because it's a lot of men who have multiple baby mamas. It's more women getting pregnant by men by the same man. Nick Cannon, Two Chains,
You cannot even bring them names up in this thing. Of course they can do that, but we talking about
Money. No,
regular
hold on.
people.
We can use Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo had six. Hold on. Moneybag Yo had six baby mamas before he became Moneybag Yo. Look it up.
But
But
Moneybag Yo was getting money before he was
I don't know what
Moneybag
Moneybag
Yo.
Yo was doing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Moneybag Yo was, but this is before the fame because people
Eh,
like we know
but
rappers
listen though,
cap. We know rappers cap.
but listen though, Moneybag Yo was a famous rapper before we even knew of who he was. There's just one thing about Memphis. Like I was telling you the other day when we was at work when I was talking about the song. You remember when I was talking about the song? About the topic for later on what we got?
Mhm.
Remember when I was telling you about the song about and we was talking about 3 6 Mafia. And I was
I
telling
got
you
you.
3 6 Mafia was famous 10 years before the world even heard about them. And that's another thing.
We're in a different time though. With the advent of social media, it's totally different. So a rapper like you can use like people like Soldier Boy. It's a lot of artists that ain't really been working 10 years before they blow up. It's not it's that's
Right.
we don't have it. You might been working
Moneybag Yo was
one
one
or
of them
two.
rappers that's been on though before he was
Okay, well,
in
I'm
in
just
the
I'm
in the in that
but
area.
hold on, but even still, the kids were before his rap career. How old his kids is. You could look at like Boosie and shit like that. Like he has kids now when he made money, but how many kids he got?
He
It's
had
so
3. He
it,
had 3 when he first
okay.
got
So
on.
and those multiple baby mamas. So that's what I'm saying. Like women are having sex with men who have multiple baby mamas. They're not. I'm telling you, studies show that there is more reported right now. And I'm gonna explain if you give me a chance. There's more studies right now that show that from 18 to 30, there are more virgins and more men that have not had sex in a year. The reason being is because of social media. The reason I just told you this, the girl you told me you hit up, the reason that she did not answer your Instagram message is because she did not check her request. When she went to her request, it was a bunch of niggas in her request DMs, a ton of them.
Okay then.
So when the
So do
reason
that not prove my point? Why you
no
put me on fucking blast?
no, but the
But
reason
please call me, sweetheart. I'm looking for you.
but the reason I say that is the reason men aren't having sex because it's so competitive and women have a lot more options. And to prove my point further,
Okay, I can go for that. I can go for that.
and to
But go
prove
ahead.
my
I'm just saying I can go for
okay,
that.
and to prove my point further, they said in this generation we think is a lot, but they said our generation in general is not having sex like that. They said men or women aren't having sex like that.
So where the babies coming from then?
You get one baby here, one baby there, but we our population isn't growing. Look it up. Our population isn't growing,
I think it is. I think I seen some. I think I seen that
bro. They were
that we
saying
are.
people now the only way we had a baby boom because of COVID. COVID had a big baby, but everybody was in the house fucking shit. I got a COVID baby. Me and my wife we went to milk the other day.
No COVID babies for me.
Me and my wife went to milk the other day, and it was a bunch of fucking COVID babies in there. Like people was at home fucking. You couldn't do shit but fuck. That's really
I can
what it
go
is.
for that. I can go for
And
that.
so that's the
So
only.
hold on. So to round this off, what is you saying? You saying that men aren't having sex because women won't give it to them, or they don't want to have
No,
sex?
the women have options.
They
So
got too many options.
it's a very competitive. Just think
Oh,
about
yeah,
this. Just think about this. Like I just told you about old girl, right? Now, if you take social media away, you probably could have a lot more sex because women
Didn't
didn't
have
know
that many dudes at them like that.
that.
They got a plethora of dudes that's available to
Right. So
get
you
at 'em.
had so the niggas in this small town could fuck all the same bitches because you gotta if let's say you meet, let's say it's 10 people and 10 women or 5 women or whatever, might go through all these niggas because they might be all bullshit and you gotta go through them. But now I can go and get on and see a nigga over here got a jet, a plane, and all this. Why the fuck would I get on here and talk to these niggas that I know?
Yeah.
If I can go, if I'm from butt fuck Kansas, and then now I can see a nigga that's in Miami balling now, he's like, hey bitch, let me fly you out, and then I can go get flown out. Why the fuck would I deal with a nigga when I don't know? Because this is some real shit. It's a podcast called Fresh and Fit. I don't know if you heard of them.
No, I ain't heard of that.
Okay. They interview women all the time. They have a bunch of women on there, 6, 10 women on there, and they ask women, "What do you think the average salary of a man is?" Right?
Right.
I did a 50-50 debate on
Oh,
here
I seen. Oh yeah, I seen that. I
about
know that.
that, and
Yeah.
so even what women think about what the average salary is, the average salary for a black man is like $42,000.
Yeah.
These women was
I
like
thought it was
100.
like 34.
That was 42.
Okay.
And it was like and 49 for like white men, but the average medium or some shit like that was like 45 for all men.
Mm-hmm.
And these women on the show, they always talking about how these men are having like men having like 500,000, this type of money. Like, even if you think about like Kevin Samuels, when Kevin Samuels was popular, he would say, "How many kids do you want? Where do you stay? Do you know how much the average cost of raising a child? Do you
Right.
know how much money do you would actually need to have? Do you know how many men actually make $500,000 a year?" Nigga, it's less than 1% of
Less.
men
Yeah.
in America make a hundred $500,000.
500,000. Yeah, that's true.
So when you even think about just the mindset of women, and I know I need this type of money because women ultimately just need security. That's what women are searching for, is security. So if I'm looking for security, it'll be definitely hard for a nigga that just work at the plant
But
to think he's just gonna fuck like that.
but at the same time, you talking about that exclusive type of girl. You leaving out a whole. You're not talking about the majority of the women. You talking about the bad,
Bro,
fine, pretty
no.
motherfuckers. No. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Because when you talking about why would I fuck with this dude over here that work at the plant when I can see this nigga right here? He got a jet. This nigga that got that jet, he not flying out no bugaboo. He not flying out no normal girl. He flying out
And
something that's exotic.
Look, I'm finna kill you.
Regular ass girls ain't getting that.
Look, I'm finna kill your argument right there. So on this show, it be the most basic bitches sometimes on there talking about how they hit certain rappers, or they'll be at the rapper, because you gotta think about it. If a nigga horny, sometimes it's like, just because I'm that nigga don't necessarily mean he ain't gonna fuck a duck.
So I mean, so no, yeah, true. But we talking about
So no,
flying this bitch out private jet. You done met. We talking about social media. We're not talking about you a rapper, you at the show, you catch a little joint, or you in the hotel and you catch a little joint. We talking about you strictly
so
met
okay,
this
I got a
bra
question.
on social
I got a
media
question for you.
and you gonna fly her out.
So you know Moneybag, your girlfriend that he talked to, R. Fletcher?
No, I'm not here.
Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you, do you think this bitch bad? I'm just gonna ask you. These is rappers' girlfriends when he said the bad exotic.
Now that's what you gonna. Now I'm talking about what you gonna fly out. Now his girlfriend, that's gonna be his girlfriend because he like qualities in her. We talking about a bitch that you meet on social media.
I'm telling you,
if you
bro,
a millionaire, you think they
okay,
flying out ducks.
okay.
And I'm saying you honestly think that a millionaire gonna meet a duck on social media and send a jet to go and get her just because he wants some pussy.
I'm not saying she okay. Let's take the duck away. She not gonna be she don't have to be the baddest bitch. She could be cute though.
Cute, but
She
her
could be
body
a
busted.
she could be a 6. She could be 6 in the face. As a matter of fact, the reason I was finna go there, because old girl that we speak of, to me, facially,
Okay.
but body is banging.
Nah, but the
And
face to
she
me
hold on,
banging too though.
but and she will catch on her pictures. She will catch some niggas slipping.
Right. No, I'm not slipping because she got it going
No,
on to me.
no. And
So
what
we
I
like two different things.
Hold on. No, this is what I'm saying when I say catch niggas slipping. I know a female looks great on this fucking camera. Been on my camera. My homeboy said, "Damn, she look pretty on camera. Too bad when you get up on them."
Right. Yeah. That's true.
The makeup and shit, all the shit they put on their fucking
That's
face,
true.
they can look good on motherfucking camera.
That's
The
true.
light hitting them a certain
But
type of way,
that
contouring and
still,
shit.
but that still goes to my point. Even he just got catfished. When she got there, she went, but he didn't fly her. If he would have seen what she looked like originally, her ass would have never got that flight.
And that goes to my point. So if you know that a basic bitch can catfish a nigga and still get fucked and shit like that, and she could potentially land a nigga, she got some good head and some good pussy, then why would the fuck I keep dealing with this nigga? If I know I can potentially do my makeup, we all seen a makeup video where them girls don't look shit like they look without makeup. So if I can catch a nigga slipping, why wouldn't I? Because the thing,
ain't the goal to get a man?
No, it's security.
No, well, I mean, once you done catfish the nigga, you think he gonna stay with him?
If you got good head and pussy?
No, not when you got money like that,
bro. Hold on. Let's be real, bro. When it come to good sex, my nigga, and we went on a whole nother tangent.
Okay.
But when it come to just a bitch having good pussy and good head, bro, it's rare to find a bitch with both, for one.
Okay.
Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so you might find a bitch that got some good head, but cat not good pussy, but the head ain't good. So you find a bitch that got both, and she maybe don't look as good, and I just say, hey, I'm gonna throw you a little bread right here. We ain't gonna be public, whoop de whoop, and she getting broke off because she got security now.
But see, but look though, we looking in the pool of our area. These niggas got the whole country for the whole world as they pool. So yeah, good head and good pussy in one person might be hard for us because we got a certain little radius. What we talking about? These niggas got the whole planet.
But how do you have time to look for that if you are a busy man? And that's
you're just flying them in and flying them out, like you said. But let me tell you this though. Hold on, you said good head and good pussy. Now, let me see. Do you agree with this? New pussy is better than good pussy. Agree or disagree?
I disagree. I've had new pussy and it was horrible. And the reason why, as a matter of fact, she just I ain't gonna say that. Her wife might see that. But as a matter of fact, I didn't have some. I didn't have bad coochie because I didn't have bad new pussy. And the bad new pussy was bad for the simple fact that when we was finna do it, she was running over the bed. She like stopped, that hurt, all that. She like it was not what I thought because she was talking so much shit. So I thought she was ready to go. But after further, dealing with the shawty, she hasn't had a lot of experience, but she told me that she did.
So I mean, I ain't talking about now. I ain't talking about now in your life.
I had a lot of bad new pussy.
Yeah, okay, but I ain't talking about my reason for saying new pussy is better than good pussy is you would jeopardize that good pussy for some new pussy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Men do it all the time.
But I think that's new pussy. You just it's only good as that first fuck. Now, if you got a broad with just sorry pussy, then that can never compare.
But I agree.
A runner or some shit like that, then that can never compare. But anytime new pussy on the line, new pussy gonna trump good pussy.
I think that's human nature. I don't think it's just the pussy. I think if you give a person the opportunity to think that the grass is greener on the other side, don't matter. Bitches lead niggas and think they gonna get a better deal.
It's that new Cosmel.
Yeah, it just is what it is. A lot of people aren't satisfied with what they have because we live in a hustle grind culture, or it's green on the other side, or you can do better, girl, or you could do my nigga, all you gotta do is just do this and this, and you can get you a new whip, and the new whip gonna attract the bitches. And so we live in a microwave society right now. That's what we live. We live in a microwave, instant gratification. I want fast food.
I want it right now.
I want it right now.
It's my money and I want it now.
Right. And so I don't even think it's just, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, just people in general, we live in a society where people want it right now. It got to happen right now. I want it right now. I don't care what I got to do. I don't care about the friendships I got to jeopardize. I don't care about the relationships. I don't care about, I done seen what niggas snitched on their mama because they didn't want to go to jail and they was doing a crime. Like, if I got to put my life on the line or to be in fucked with a situation, I ain't going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think people in general just do that because that's just how people are.
I believe that's the way this capitalistic system that made people. That's what I believe. Because when it wasn't all about system. When it wasn't all about money, when everything wasn't about get as much as you can right now, we had more morals and more values, and like we said before, desegregation was one of the worst Yeah, desegregation was one of the worst things that happened to the black community because that's when we start being in competition with each other, and at the same time trying to show these white folks that we can get what they get, and that's when we start pissing down on each other like how I can get what the white folks can get, you know.
I don't necessarily think that. I think if you are in a poor country as well, if you could show somebody that they could potentially have a better life, I think they will go for it.
No, but it wasn't never about having a better life. It was just about being able to look. I seen an old commercial, and the commercial was about how to shop, how to sell to a Negro. And one of the things in the commercial it said is never, never try to sell a Negro something
They got that on YouTube. We can
that's
look it up.
worth the same. Never what it was, never try to never okay, say for instance it was the VCR. Never try to sell the Negro the cheaper VCR that's the same quality, because he will get offended and feel like you trying to say he can't afford it. That was one of the things. Then another thing was, it was like, just think, when the Negro is shopping, the Negro is not shopping for itself. The Negro is shopping thinking about, I can't wait till I show such and such what I got. So they're not shopping for themselves. And then and the as mad as the commercial made me, it was so true that it just really fucked with me real bad. You got it?
Yeah.
Let's play it.
I know watched this a bunch of times. I think this the one.
How to ain't that his name? How to shop to the Negro,
How to sell to a Negro.
how to sell to a Negro. Make sure they ain't echoing.
Now I muted it.
Okay.
I already muted the TV. Well, let me make sure because I ain't.
This gonna blow y'all mind. Y'all need to hear this. Y'all really need to hear this.
I just take my headphones off and see.
Psychologists have to say about selling to the Negro.
I don't hear nothing.
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition.
I damn sure
Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be
This
recognized.
is some very
They
educational
need
shit for
recognition.
y'all.
That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important.
Okay, stop
and
it.
appreciated. This
Take it
need is
back.
a very real and
I don't want to hear no sneak peek. Here we go. Listen to this, y'all. Hit the play.
Damn, TV don't fucking cut off on me.
Ah, it's finna cut out.
Hey, I gotta find a remote.
What is that? Is that it right there?
Here is what sales psychologists have to say about selling to the Negro.
the secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits.
Start the video. Kill the DJ. Would that be the broadcaster? There we go.
Anyone who sells.
Let's start.
Here is
Sorry.
what sales psychologists have to say about selling to the Negro.
The secret of selling to the Negro is expressed in one word. That word is recognition. Now, there's nothing unusual about that. People want to be recognized. They need recognition. That's basic in all of us. But perhaps because he's had so little of it, the Negro needs even more. He needs to feel important and appreciated. This need is a very real and important one. It shows up even in many of the Negro's shopping habits. Anyone who sells or wants to sell to the Negro customer should know about some of these habits. Three habits in particular play a big part in every sales transaction. To begin with, most Negroes buy by brand. They ask for products by name. They're quick to turn down off-brands. Buying by brand, that's the first important Negro buying habit. Now, the second. The Negro buys good quality merchandise. Symbols of quality and prestige are very important to the Negro customer. This woman, for example, is buying fine crystalware. But she is also buying the admiration and approval of her friends and relatives. Listen to her thoughts.
My, isn't it beautiful? I can hardly wait to show it to Sally and Joan.
It's a well-known fact that many Negro customers are influenced by the opinions of others. What their friends may think of a certain item often decides whether or not the sale is made. So remember, the Negro buys quality merchandise. That's the second important point. And here's the third thing to remember when selling to a Negro customer. When he specifically asks for one thing, don't try to sell him something else. Don't try to switch him at the point of sale. If you do, he'll probably react something like this.
Doesn't he think I've got the money to pay for it?
The Negro resents being offered a substitute. He wants to be sold on quality, not price. The Negro buys by brand, he buys quality, and he doesn't like to be switched at point of sale. These are the keys to selling the Negro customer.
According to leading researchers, in proportion to population and income, Negroes buy more quality products than any other comparable United States group.
What y'all think about that?
So I'm gonna say this Arab that I knew. He said the Arabs call black people black oil or something like that because of the way we spend money and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
And the thing, and that's why I tell people I don't be giving a fuck because people be like, "Man, you be fresh as fuck." And I be like, "Nigga, I be getting this shit from Walmart. Nigga, I get a t-shirt from Walmart. I get an outfit from Walmart. I get a whole jogger sets from Walmart and shit." Nigga be like, "That shit fire as fuck." The only thing I spend money on clothing wise is I love shoes, but clothes wise,
that funny flower looking ass shirt you got on right now is not fresh.
well, I wasn't gonna be on camera, so you came a little early over here. And I was like, damn, this nigga just would pop up over here all early and shit. He want to be studious and shit.
I ain't never been on time for nothing, but I get on time to run my mouth.
He was ready for this shit. That nigga was happy skipping in the door and shit. I was like, God damn, nigga, chill out. It's just a podcast.
Okay, man. I see where we going.
Nobody be hit up on your ass because I was good at that shit.
Me too.
He don't know
Me
yet.
too. Me too.
Hey, this is our second podcast, but we don't get to talk like that at work because we in the truck by ourselves and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, we back on the topic though.
What was the topic?
Pro-black interracial, because you the extra pro-black, and I tell people I'm not pro-black. I done dealt with a lot of too much nigga shit to just even feel like we at a point where it's no return.
Man,
bruh, this is a thing, and we talking about dating, so we just gonna go a lot of now. If you go through like the landscape of dating, even on the YouTube world, you have so many black women talking about dating out their race, the swerve movement, and then you have so many black men talking about they don't want to date black women because of attitude and they're not agreeable and shit like that. Like they're hard to deal with. And so when you have that type of mindset between two people, it's going to be hard to try to bring two people together like that. So, and it's funny, and the reason I say that is funny that we'll have so many people have something to say about dating interracially when you have two people push interracial dating. Because if I think it's Love versus Virginia, that was a black woman wanting to date a black white man.
Mm-hmm.
And when black women swear it was the black men that fought to marry white women, but in all actuality, the actual case, I ain't gonna say back then who was trying to do it.
What is it? Loving versus Virginia?
Loving
versus
Virginia. That's what it was. And it was a black woman fighting to marry a white man. And so the thing is, I've heard this argument too. Black people fought for us to be to date interracially.
Mm-hmm.
Or black people fought so we can intermingle with other races. Why wouldn't you think that we would date outside our race?
I don't really have a problem with like interracial relationships. How could I? My first child was she passed, but my first child was with a white girl, so I don't really have a problem with dating outside of the race. Is the problem I have is when you target outside of your race. That kind of pisses me off.
What you mean?
Like when I dated a white girl, I didn't stop liking black girls. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Those type of black guys. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like
I don't date black women. All
yeah,
that. Yeah.
that type of shit. That get your ass on. I can't wait till they hang you from a tree.
Yeah.
But if you date a white girl and you
But
fall in love,
okay,
with
I got
her,
a question. Me
Okay.
as the everyday black man walking in the street, seeing you holding hands with a white girl, how do I know you not that?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's really necessarily for me to prove is that to you, and I don't think nobody should be uh wanting somebody to try to prove that to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, whoever I date, that's who I date. Whoever I love, that's who I love. But you know, once if I see you, okay, you was dating this white girl, and now y'all broke up. Now you dating this white girl, and y'all broke up, and now you dating this white girl. Okay, I can see this is a pattern. You got a problem with your own people.
Why would that be a problem? Why he can't just be attracted to white women and not have a problem with black people?
Can you necessarily be attracted to race, especially one that's not your own?
Yeah. You might like the hair. You might like the way they smell. You might like the
But they say white people
color.
smell like wet dogs when they get.
I
They
don't
smell
know.
like dogs when
Honestly,
they get wet. Or
I
some
don't.
shit.
Honestly, I
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
really have any white friends to like compare. I never really hung out with white people like that. And this is probably the most in my life that I've talked to white people just about race and different type of shit.
Right.
Now,
I think it's
but-
a disdain. I don't think that nobody's attracted to a race. I think unless with the exception of being attracted to your own race because you love your race so much,
yeah,
you only attracted to your race. I don't think you can have that for another race. I think what happens
I
is
think
you have a disdain for your own race, which makes you attracted only to another race. Because
I think you
hold on,
can be attracted to a race though. Go ahead.
but so if I'm attracted to another race, will I date an Asian woman? I mean, will I date a Latino?
If the phenotypes, because we have different phenotypes, and it might be a thing that you are attracted to. You might be a person that's attracted to the Asian. You might like the way the eyes look, the flat face, the high
Some
cheekbones.
ugly shit to me.
It just depends because some people think they're very beautiful with those type of shape eyes.
Right.
Or you could be like date a white woman. You might be like, oh, this white woman is very attractive. She has blue eyes and blonde hair. This is really attractive to me. I like her because she's a little bit smaller because white women are typically smaller than black than black women and shit like that. Or you could be like, oh, Hispanic. I like her as Hispanic because she has black hair and she's extra little. And I like the way that she's shaped. She's shaped kind of round. So I like,
I guess that could. I don't go
so
for
I
that.
think you can be attracted to a race because, like I said, the phenotypes could be different. The phenotypes could be different. But the thing is, like you said, I don't want to be around nobody that'd be like, oh, I don't want to be with you, a black woman, a black man that say I want to be with you as a black man because I have a disdain. But at the same time, as a black man who have dated black women and married to a black woman, there are things that I can say when I go into white schools, being around the white schools, that are a lot easier dealing with another race than a black woman.
And I disagree with that because if that was the case, it would never be a white divorce. You know, a woman.
People have their problems. You can't say that because people gonna have their problems.
No, but it's said as if black women are just extra difficult. Women, period, are extra difficult.
I agree.
I don't care. And I've dated several different. Yeah, I done dated. Yeah, I done dated more than just white or black. And women gonna be women, and they all act the same to me. In my personal experience,
I'm gonna say this. I don't typically, I don't agree with that. I've never dated a white girl, but the white chicks that I've fucked at times, I would say like they were a lot more easier to deal with. For instance, I give
That's in the beginning.
no. I'm just gonna be you. I'm gonna give you an example. I could be at a white chick house, right,
Mhm.
and say, "Hey, can you make me a sandwich?" Okay. Now, I done been asked the same thing of black women. It just depends. Sometimes it'll be okay, or nigga, why you can't do it? Don't your motherfucking legs work and shit like that? Like I've had that too, but
I never had that happen.
I've had that happen. And so, like I said, when people be talking
But
about
I wish it
attitude,
was some stuff I
even
could just talk
e-
about right now that I'm not gonna talk about.
even even the even the so right now they was going around schools asking young black men, do they think they would date black women? And you have these are like middle school, high school age kids, and they said no. All of them have the same response of why they would not date a black woman, and it's attitude, attitude. And the reason you will have this notion of attitude or having an attitude problem is dealing with the black women and the attitude. And like my nigga said the other day, it used to be a time when the female used to have to tell a nigga, hey, you need to chill out. You don't need to be fine. But now it's like the black man telling black women, hey, y'all need to be fine. Like the era of the day, you see some shit on social media, so it's not like the news or some shit. You know, black women getting a fight and doing fucked up shit. So when you see this and see how black women are actually moving, it's like, damn, this shit fucked up. You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
And then
I agree with that
hold
to
on,
a certain
hold on. And
extent.
then it's get even fucked up when you think about it, because when you're dealing with a mud shark, what is her and if she's dating a black guy,
Well, mud
and
shark, hit me up to that. Hit me
this is
up.
a white woman that act like a black girl,
Okay, yeah. You
right?
said
So
that
when you dealing with a woman like that,
earlier.
and she is acting black, she don't try to have like she has an attitude.
This is a statement you making, or
I'm
you
asking you
actually
a
asking?
question.
Does she take on? Does a mud shark take on the characteristics
of a black
of an
woman,
actual black woman?
and that characteristic is having that attitude, an attitudinal problem, confrontational in your face, nigga, hit me, fight me, because the white women when I've been with my friends and they bring white women around and they act black, this is kind of how they is. They have now I'm starting to see a lot of like, excuse me, like if you look at like white women that you see that deal with black men, now they having the long fingernails, now they being more sassy, they're getting their hair a certain type of way, different colors and
So
shit.
how so are you saying that the black woman is training them to act that way?
No, I'm saying this is how they think. A lot of the white women that date black men think they're supposed to act. If you're looking at how the black
if
women
you gonna
act,
act, if you gonna act like black folk, then you gotta be a sassy woman, because that's how black women are.
and that's what, if you look at how the white women that, like I said, the white women that act black, how they act, they pick this up from dealing with
But
a being
even with talking to all of the white guys that we work with, they all, I mean, when it come down to like them going out or doing anything, they always say something like, yeah, I had to check with my wife. I had to make sure my wife was great. And that's the thing that we don't do. We don't let a motherfucker tell us if we can go out. White
Why we doing?
women,
I asked my wife.
okay, that's you and the dodo. I'm talking in
I know. Hold on.
general.
I know a
We
lot of
don't.
niggas.
Yeah, you might know a lot of
Okay, go
niggas,
ahead.
but I'm saying in general, niggas don't get permission to go out. Niggas, and then you on a whole different level when you talking about wife and husband. I'm talking about dating girlfriend and boyfriend, or just either some black dudes might ask, but black men, we more of I know for me and my niggas who I be around, we more conquerors. Like, we ain't about getting permission and all that. And like, to go back to what I was saying, I heard about how they talk about how their wife chewed their ass out about this, or told them hell no, they weren't gonna do this, or some type of statement to her, well, no, my wife will kick my ass. So it ain't just black women. That's women, period. But I believe that the stereotype has been put on black women so much that they sassy and you can't control them and all this. Well, it wouldn't be this many happy black marriages. You married to a black woman in there. Has she stabbed you yet? Oh damn! Maybe
Look,
she.
I'm gonna say this.
Maybe,
Hold on, no. Let's be clear, because let's be clear. She ain't stabbed me.
You stabbed her?
No, she ain't stabbed me. I ain't stabbed her. But she done told me before. But I don't play that with females.
Right, but I'm just saying, my whole point was,
hold on,
it's
and
not just black.
And as a matter of fact, I could mic up. She don't like being on camera. She don't like social media, but the conversations that we have about black women and her being a black woman, she agrees on a lot of stuff that I'm saying. Even at work,
a lot of us been brainwashed.
No, this is like,
if you hold on, let me just say this right here before you say it. If you already think a certain way, or if you already been led to believe a certain thing, or if you think that you've already observed a certain thing, then the next time it come around, or the next time it come close to coming around, you already got your own bias against it. That's like this is something I say, and y'all can take this quote if you want to, and it applies, but you just have to be able to twirl it around. If you're looking for shit, you're gonna find some shit that look like shit, it smell like shit, it really ain't shit, but because you looking for shit, you made it shit. And that's what I think about. Let that marinate in your head, because I ain't gonna repeat it, there's too many shits, but let that marinate in your head. And that's what I think a lot of the problem is. Black women ain't no more sassier, and black women got a lot more on their plate than a lot of other women.
That's where I was gonna go.
And
so hold on, before you go further, my
ahead.
wife didn't think like that before we got together.
That she had more on her plate.
No, the what I was saying about this, the way that I think about how black women is, the stereotype we're talking about.
She didn't think that black women was sassy.
No, she didn't think that. She didn't think that.
So you brainwashed her.
I didn't brainwash. I didn't know. I didn't brainwash her at all. What
so
you
why
do?
She believe in
so this is the thing you have to do. So I don't know you fellas, when it comes to dating, y'all, a lot of y'all be hearing y'all don't actually give y'all women any game, right? Y'all don't teach y'all women none of that shit. So what you do is you teach your woman. That's how your woman knows that you love her, and that's how she understands that you the man to be with her, right? So I get her game. I say, yeah, I dated this woman, this happened. That would black woman stereotype. And so she like, no, that's not real, whatever. And so when you see when she is like telling me this and I'm telling her, I say, okay, well, it'll all come out in the wash, baby. So she at work now, she's building a new school.
Mm-hmm.
The most difficult people she has to deal with, and she's with white and black women, the most difficult and hardest people she has to work with are the black women. They're giving her the most issues. The white women at her school, it just knows she's the boss and says, okay, I am the boss. And they say, okay, give a task. Okay, give a task. Okay. It's the black women who are giving her issues, pushback. One of the ladies is actually she's not there no more. She got fired because she was causing so many issues. Black woman, older black woman, she didn't understand how to move in this new dynamic of the school and thought it was supposed to be like how she was accustomed to. But like my wife said, we both came from the same type of school. Why can I get on this page and understand this type of shit? And my wife would say this all the time. I come home, said, and talk to you and tell you stuff, and you would tell me how to move in these certain environments, and I take heed to it. I was around her and her husband. She wears the pants and tells him what to do. Right. So she doesn't have someone telling her how to go. For instance, the other black woman at another school she was with before, the black woman cussing the man out, doing all this shit, saying shit, acting all crazy or whatever. she would come home and say, yeah, they was getting into arguments. She cussing them out in front of everybody. I was like, okay, but make sure you don't go do that because that's that man's school. He run the school how he wants to. I say, if he tell you the stupidest idea, your job is to help him put that bitch in the ground or make that bitch go in the sky. That's your only job. I don't give a fuck if this nigga tell you the stupidest shit and hey, this is a motherfucking board violation. If he tell you to do it, long as it ain't gonna get you no jail time or no shit like that, do what the fuck he say and put that bitch in the ground. Don't be coming home stressed talking about, well, he told me some stupid shit to do and I just couldn't do it because it was stupid. And I thought it was so dumb. Where the other black woman was like, I'm not doing that. That's stupid. You guys doing dumb shit or whoop. And my wife was saying, yeah, I go and do what you told me to do. And it's just easier on me because he tell me to do some stupid shit. I do the stupid shit and I get my check at the end of the day. But I don't know why the fuck she arguing.
Okay.
And so this is not, and it wasn't just one woman. It's just not two women. It's just not three women. It's like every time like she said, she's dealing with these black women. They have issues. She told me
she the boss.
Hold on, let me tell you something.
No, I'm asking you. Your wife the boss, right?
Now she is, yeah.
Okay.
And so another thing is, but she wasn't the boss at the other school.
Okay.
At the first school. Now she's a boss.
Okay.
Okay. So the thing is now she was saying, she told the other black lady last week, a week before last, she said, because I had got off work early. I asked Mike, can I get off work early? Because I need to go pick up my kids because my wife got to do an event at school, fundraising or whatever, right? She says, okay, she said she told the lady at work, the black lady, my husband a real MVP because he went and got the kids. The black lady had the nerve to say, I don't know why y'all giving him praise. He the daddy, that's what he's supposed to do. And my wife was like, no, that's not how our household works. But this is a single black woman. My wife had said she had corrected her and said, that's not how my household works. My household works is I take care of the kids. I pick them up. I drop them off. So I know my husband, I'm on salary. My husband gets paid hourly. Anytime he takes off, it affects our household.
Right.
So that's why I'm telling you that he's the real MVP because we all know the woman wants the man to make the most money in the relationship. That's how she feels like he's the lead of the house.
Right.
So the reason I'm telling you this because I told my wife this stuff, argue with me, and I say, baby, I'm not gonna argue with you on my views of how I think. It'll all come out in the wash. It'll all come out in the wash.
But hold on. Now, I'll let you talk for 20 minutes now. You're gonna let me say something, goddammit. Now, that cannot be laid all upon the black woman because the black man do the same shit at the job, especially when he got black people in general is the only people I know that go to work and say what they ain't gonna do. So that ain't just all on the black woman. And for some reason, black men, I can't say much about black women, but I know black men have a problem with taking orders from another black man. You can if you got a black supervisor, black men get a black supervisor. Hell, oh, Uncle Tom ass nigga. But when the white man come along and tell him to do something, yes sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss. But let him have a black supervisor. Oh, this nigga. So we come from we done came from hard times and struggles and just a bunch of bullshit that got us overly aggressive. And I think that we all need counseling because it's so much pressure we dealing with, black men and black women, and everything in our existence has pit us against each other to break up our home. So the confrontationalness that if that's a word, confrontationalness, yeah, that the black woman may exhibit towards the black man is the frustration that she's been through, and vice versa. The way the black man act towards the black woman is because of the struggle he been through. We not you, before you make it you and your homeboy now.
No,
we don't really come home and really tend to the wife or the girlfriend. We come home and we expect her to tend to us. We come home sometimes and we don't want to hear shit. Shut up. Anything she say will make us mad, you know. And she got all this pent up rage in her, and we got all this pent up rage in us. So, you know, I think it's the circumstances we've been through. We've been through hell as a unit that make us kind of a little bit more confrontational. And it's not just the women, it's the men as well.
So going back to when I tell you the lady was cussing the man out of work.
Mm-hmm.
So before she got the position, it was a black man that got the position, right?
Mm-hmm.
That had that position that the new black lady got.
Mm-hmm.
The new black man, I told my wife this. The black man had a conversation with my wife and said the same exact thing I said. No confrontation. No, this was stupid. You know what he did?
Mm-hmm.
He left that school and started the school that my wife work at now because he said that she was a good worker and she wasn't like the other black woman that worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Other black men didn't have no problem with it. It was just that black woman that was there.
Okay, but your wife is a black woman, ain't it?
She was a black woman.
So this goes to show that it ain't all black women.
Hold on. My wife, y'all, I'm finna show y'all something. And I hope my wife don't get mad. And I want him to read this shit out.
You know I can't read that good.
I'm gonna see.
That nigga said, I'm gonna see.
I'm gonna see. This is what my wife. This is what my wife just texted me.
Where
just start right there.
Start at the beginning.
Start right there.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm finna go see somebody supposed to be out there door.
Why you say that? That's who? Which one is who? This
right
you?
Here. This her right here.
This her right here. Okay.
Read that.
I want to thank you for teaching me how and when to shut the fuck up. Wow. Now you heard that. Wow. His wife texted him. This is beautiful. I'm about to start crying. His wife texted him. I want to thank you for teaching me when to shut the fuck up. And he texts back, why you say that? When I feel like I know how to conduct myself when I'm the only woman in the room, I don't feel the need to talk and to be seen. I don't need validation from them. I'm just here to do a job. That's what she texts. And he texts back, oh, wow, that's big of you. She texts back, I realized it this morning. Now that Brown is gone, the lady, I'm the only female in most meetings and I can be chilling. She was always loud and trying to command the room and we weren't accomplishing anything. But I don't need them to validate what I'm supposed to be there. I'm here. I do my job. I leave. I get all my validation at home. Furthermore, feminine power energy is not loud and aggressive, but it is powerful. He hit back with a heart. She's gone. I'll be heading home at 2:30. Okay. I think that's enough. I think am I supposed to keep reading? But no, that's powerful. But see, you can't get that a lot. You cannot get a woman. Well, I ain't damn. I'm trying to vote for y'all. But what she said up here in this top line is the key to any relationship. That shit right there got me about to motherfucking drop a tear in this motherfucker. Let me go back to it. This shit right here. She said, I want to thank you for teaching me how and when to shut the fuck up. That is powerful right there. For her to admit that, that's big boy shit there.
So like I was saying, so it wasn't always there. There
But
was some new shit there, and
a lot of women. But hold on before you say anything. A lot. Let me key in on this. A lot of women won't allow a man to show her that.
Now this, hold on. I'm gonna say this about women. I don't think women won't allow men to show. I don't think we have enough men. We don't have men like that just willing to show women.
No,
anything.
I disagree.
I don't think,
disagree.
no,
I disagree. I
bruh,
disagree
no,
because I
no.
disagree.
It's not a lot of men. It's not a lot of men out here teaching women anything.
No, I disagree with that because you can learn a lot from a dummy.
Now what not to do?
Oh, hey, there you go. But that's not my point.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not my point. My point is, after you lose a certain level of respect for somebody, you don't want to hear shit else they got to say.
Right.
And it's kind of like the story of the little boy that cried wolf. You know, he cried wolf 2-3 times, and then the time when the wolf was actually coming, nobody listened. And the point I'm making on that is, yeah, it's a lot of dudes out here that's not perfect or not right or ain't about the right thing. But as dudes, we've been through shit that women will never go through. And any dude, because I used to be that dude that was in the street, but of course I was smart, intelligent, toot with my horn, toot my horn. But there you go. But at the same time, I feel like, and I know I did, still try to teach, but some women unless
if y'all watching this right now, let us know in the comment section. Do y'all think there's black men out here teaching black women anything?
Yeah, plenty. Trying to, anyways. How many?
You have to be a man.
No, especially especially maybe he can't teach you nothing about finance. Maybe he can't teach you nothing about history. But when to shut the fuck up, it's plenty of men out here trying to teach a woman when to shut the fuck up.
That's why a lot of niggas get killed too, though.
That's why
a lot of niggas get killed because they woman don't shut up. Because when my wife got together,
right.
It was a video that went viral, and the man and the wife, the husband and wife, was in IHOP. Okay. They was finna get ready to go. The police was going. The police kept telling them leave. Okay. And the husband said, "Baby, just like this, baby, come on, let's go." The wife said, "No, I need to figure out why they want us to leave." Just going. Then they just end up putting the husband in handcuffs and slamming him and shit.
Why they put him in handcuffs?
I don't know. I'm telling you. He was like, let's go. And then after that, I guess because she was a woman, she was like, let's go. And then she was like, no, I need to see. And she was all in the police face and all this shit. Right. Like those instances happen a lot where even if I don't believe there's a lot of men teaching, but I don't think it's a lot of women that's willing to listen either.
To be receptive. Yeah. Now, when you say teaching, I was talking about strictly on that when to shut the fuck up.
And that's why I said the woman didn't shut the fuck up.
Most niggas or most men try to teach their women to, even if this is the worthlessest nigga in the world, he done had these conversations with his old lady or his girlfriend or his baby mama, or that you say, hey man, listen, you gotta be
the man to command that. A lot of niggas don't command that from their woman. A lot of niggas.
Some women, it take you have to choke the shit out of them before you
leave with a as a man.
With your woman just text, man. I want to go in there and hug her. But bro,
because that's rare. You have to lead by example.
Right.
But a lot of niggas ain't leading. A lot of niggas ain't got shit to lead with. We come from a fucked up place, like you said earlier, right, that a lot of us still trying to get this shit together. Even relationally, we trying to get this shit together.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. But you should not value my word off my worth. You know what I'm saying? If just because I
shouldn't value your word off your worth.
Of my worth. In other words, I should, in order for you to listen to me, I got to be worth not my worth as a person. I'm talking about my worth.
So you listen to a crackhead?
Would I listen to a crackhead? Fuck yeah, you learn some of the best shit from crackheads. You ain't know that? Somebody jump up on here and tell him you learn some of the best shit from crackheads. I swear.
Y'all learn something from a crackhead?
How many crackheads do you be around? You be around crackheads?
Have y'all learned something from crackheads?
And one of y'all, you learn how to
drive from a crackhead. Okay, what you learn from a crackhead? Shit, Brittany learned from crackheads.
Have you ever sold crack? Ever sold crack? Have you ever sold crack? Well, tell me how much experience they have with crackheads.
Bruh. Well,
Yeah.
they not from. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. My nigga, I done talked to crackheads, seen crackheads, almost hit crackheads, run across the road and shit like that. Bruh, no, my nigga. Like,
Sit down and
nah.
have a conversation. Listen, let me tell you something. It ain't a person who got more hustle and more determination than a crackhead. I'm here to tell you that. They just got an addiction, and the addiction is just one of those addictions. That's crack is a hell of a drug. It comes from cocaine, like Rick James said. But you can learn a lot from. I have learned a lot from a crackhead, from working on cars.
We about to end it, so we got to start another podcast. But hold on. Right now, E is about to give us his most valuable shit he done learned from a crackhead. Go.
My most valuable shit I learned from a crackhead. God damn, boy, you gonna make me think. You shouldn't have put me on the most valuable thing I learned from a crackhead. How to steal a Cadillac converter off a car.
Hey, it's the New Normal Podcast. This part one. We're gonna have part two on our conversation. Y'all make sure if y'all are watching this video on YouTube, y'all subscribe, like, give us comments on the video, topics y'all want us to talk about. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like the page and share. This New Normal Podcast, and we gone.